Hey guys, thank you for checking out this video. My name is George. In this video, we will learn how to use Continuous Rotation Potentiometer with ESP32 using MicroPython programming language. What I have here is a Continuous Rotation Potentiometer module from Gorilla Cell ESP32 Development Kit. It has 3 pins, namely G and D for the ground, VCC for the supply voltage, and SIG for the signal pin. Continuous rotation potentiometer works similar with the ordinary potentiometer, with one difference. The ordinary potentiometer has a stopping point in the maximum where you no longer be able to rotate it, and it also have a stopping point in the minimum position, while a continuous rotation potentiometer doesn't have. It just easily moves between the minimum and the maximum position. Let me set aside the ordinary potentiometer module. For this experiment, you will need an ESP32 development board that will serve as the brain for this demonstration. An ESP32 shield from Gorilla Cell ESP32 development kit to extend ESP32 pins to pin headers for easy circuit connection. A 3-pin female to female DuPont jumper wires. And of course, the continuous rotation potentiometer itself. I already have it set up in advance where the ESP32 is attached on top of the ESP32 shield. I attached the DuPont wires to the continuous rotation potentiometer module by following a color coding, which is black for the ground, red for the VCC, and yellow for the signal pin, while the other end of the DuPont jumper wires is attached to the ESP32 shield by matching the colors of the wires to the colors of the pin headers, which are black to black, red to red, and yellow to yellow. For this experiment, I choose GPIO32 to serve as the input signal pin from the continuous rotation module to the ESP32. Now for the software part, I prepared here 2 example source code for this demonstration. Now for example number 1, we will explore the basics of reading an analog input pin. Let me click the Run button to execute example number 1. And as you can see, the current analog value of the continuous rotation potentiometer is displayed in the REPL. Rotating the module to the left will decrease the analog value of the potentiometer, while rotating it to the right will increase the analog value. Notice that when you pass the maximum position, now is the maximum position of 4095, when I rotate it more going to the right, it will just jump to 0. Which also applies to the other direction, which jumps from 0 to 4095. As you can see, it can move up, or let's go back to 0, it can jump to 4095. Just like that. Now let's see a simple application. Let's use this NeoPixel ring to represent the position of the continuous rotation potentiometer. Let me attach this to ESP32 shield. Okay, I already attached the NeoPixel ring to ESP32 shield and connect it to GPIO25. Let me first click the stop button to terminate example number 1. Let me select example number 2 and click the Run button to execute example number 2. This works by converting the continuous rotation potentiometer value, which can have a value of 0 to 4095, and by ratio and proportion converts it to 0 to 15 by calling the map function, which is this one, and use it to address the neopixel ring position. Now, when you rotate the potentiometer, the neopixel also rotates, representing the potentiometer position. I am rotating clockwise. Now, let me rotate the potentiometer counterclockwise. As you can see. So that's it. I hope you learned something from this. As always, the source code that is in here can be found in the companion blog post for this video at tech.to.tinker.blogspot.com. Links in the video description. If you have any concern regarding this video, please write your message in the comment box provided. And if you found this video as helpful, please do like and share so that it may reach more people who might benefit from this. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell because I will be uploading more videos like this in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you next time. God bless!